What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of B-Side Podcast. Got a great show for you today. You know we got a hoop, guys. My man, DP Dave Perkins. What's up, Dave? And C will be on here a little later. Who knows what's going on? Got caught up, whatever the case may be. We're going to get it to you live, though. But anyhow, say what's up to the people, Dave.
What's up, peoples?
All right. Hey, welcome to another episode of B-Side Podcast. We'll be back shortly. Right on time. There's my man C. My man. Hey, C, my man fresh to death with the shave. My man done went straight.
Cool Bo D in the building.
Cool out there.
Bo D, top 10 MC of all time. Don't get it twisted. Nobody got more rhymes than Bo D. Bo D, that's how I feel. I go to work.
Hey, see, I had to mess with you a little bit, man, today. I seen one of your stories. You couldn't help yourself putting in the Patrick Ewing in the Dominique commercial, huh? The Minute Maid.
Classic.
Yeah, it was.
Hey,
that Minute Maid was classic too.
Yeah, DP don't even know. He don't even know what commercial that is.
That orange mandarin, that shit was fire. They need to put on Minute Maid. Bring that back. Bring it back.
Yes, Minute Maid. I need some residuals off of that.
Yes,
I'm giving them a shout out.
Yes, please. Bring that up. Bring that back. That orange mandarin.
Wasn't nobody drinking nothing Ewing was attached to.
He must know quietly Isaiah's in the video in the commercial.
See, that is this double whammy.
You don't like Zeke?
Here, Mike.
I got a problem. I got a problem with either one of them.
Oh, okay. You just messing with Zeke?
Yeah, I'm just busting his chops.
I'm like, man, Zeke always throws out there with Jordan, man. We know he hates him. We know it. We know. Hey, every once in a while he throws it out there.
What'd he say?
Oh, he always got something to say about Mike.
With my sister.
He stayed at my people's house when he was out there.
At my people's house.
What did he say also?
I go.
What he also say was wild. He's like,
I didn't even know he hated me.
That, and also I think he said, yeah, Jordan was in my city. You know we looked out for him quietly. We ain't letting nothing. He was in my city. I was paying homage. Like, lay off of him. He good. He got a pass. Oh, Zeke, man. Oh, Zeke. Well, hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We go off the scale here and there. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe. Make a comment. Anything will help. You know what I mean? So, as we normally do, start off the show because I ain't seen my brothers in a couple weeks or so. Anything, how we start a show off, food for thought. Anything you guys are aware of or anything that was not even troubling your mind, but at least on your mind.
Barbecue.
In Haiti? You bring barbecue in Haiti, dog?
Barbecue, man.
Okay,
hey, man. Former cop, turned gang leader. You know what I mean? And now took over all of Haiti, 80% of Haiti.
Yeah, barbecue ain't no joke.
Barbecue the real deal. Man.
But I didn't know he took it over. I thought they put him there.
No.
Not
the
him.
prime minister resigned because that fool put out too much violence out in the street. They couldn't do nothing. They couldn't do nothing with it.
Hey, what did Malcolm say? Sometimes you gotta resort to violence.
Hey, but my thing is, the neighboring countries ain't doing nothing to help. They just leaving them out there. Anarchy.
You saw some of the video. Hey, everybody going over there and do that.
Anarchy.
That's it. As I said, he said he going over there and do that. You know what I mean? Haiti been like that. Haiti been like that for how long? And then what you got DR on the other side where nobody doing that. You know what I mean? It's two different worlds in the same island.
They only speak the same language.
Same island though.
They only speak the same language.
It makes no sense. It's an island.
Yeah.
What make it even worse, man, I think that the elephant in the room that people ain't talking about is Missouri. Haiti.
Misery, you mean misery?
Haiti has been catching hell ever since they claimed their independence. But people forget that because of Haiti taking over their country, filing for independence, making the French leave, that was part of the Louisiana Purchase that France had to give up.
Yep.
So they still catching hell because they were the first enslaved state to claim their independence. They've been going through hell ever since. Terrible, man. It's terrible. That should be like the if anything, I mean, if you want to look at what Black Panther Wakanda, Haiti should be definitely an example of a Wakanda for us, man. We should be pumping money and everything, all types of resources through Haiti. Just let us know that this was the first. They was the first. Them in Jamaica, because a lot of Jamaicans was over there in Haiti, and them Jamaican slaves was like, hell no. So how they fight, they learn from the Jamaicans, them on. But but yeah, man, it's crazy, man, that that's one of the hubs that we should be paying homage and throwing money back into, man. There's no way. Obviously, the forces may be creating all this mess, but there's no way Haiti should be in this turmoil like this. No way. Just my opinion.
Head on the swivel out there right now. Head on the swivel.
Man, it's dangerous.
Head on the swivel right now.
Yeah, it's dangerous. But that's what happens, man, when you got these. That's why I brought it up, man. Barbecue is basically exploiting the fact that we are led by these banks, these so-called 1%ers, like Bob stated about the Louisiana Purchase and all that. Man, what was it? Is it Citibank? It was the National Bank of New York that actually funded the French, where Haiti had to pay back France for like some 100+ years or something. Yeah, yeah, man, like some 100+ years, and it was all from like one particular bank, which is now Citibank.
Yeah, all they hands in the mix, man.
2016 or something like that. It was just like 10 years ago that they just paid them fools off.
We're not paying attention, man.
How convenient.
Yeah.
They have no debt now, and now they get no aid from nobody. If they were still indebted to somebody, I don't know, any Clintons got some kind of hand in what they got going on over there.
Yeah, they got money involved in agriculture. And then they've been through so many takeovers as far as the U.S., Canada. Who else been over there? Portugal. Who else been over there trying to get them? Obviously said France, but it's like keep them in turmoil so they can get what they want. Obviously, some natural resources that they want. Obviously,
can't be. I mean,
they got something. They got something over there that everybody wants.
Man, the only thing over there, man, they know to catch drugs. They push the drugs through there to get closer to Miami, dude. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it real. That's always been like a little pirate type of, culture for a while. Bless you. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it ain't like it's one of them little islands over in India. What was it called? The Sentinel Island, where can't nobody go over there, and the India Coast Guard stop people from going over there. And if you set foot on there, the people over there, they like Aborigines. They will kill you with the bow and arrow and the spear.
You seen Shipwreck with what's my man named Tom Hanks?
I'm the captain.
Hey,
I'm the captain.
But it's still going on down there in Yemen. They down there still like, you ain't coming through here.
Ship ain't coming through here. Don't let us catch you. Don't let us catch you, player.
Yeah. That's crazy that you would think that there's pirates still out there.
Pirates still out there, dude.
No, they say they ain't doing that no more. They cleared all the pirates out.
Oh,
like
really?
They paid them off or killed them?
Somalia, yeah.
One of the two things
I think it became like a capital punishment. Like after that last tanker or whatever had got gaffled up, I forget which one. They tried to hold them hostage. You know what I mean? They murked all them fools. You know what I mean? Cleaned house. So they say.
Yeah. What's on your mind, C?
Well, I'm a lighten up the tone a little bit. First of all, I want to give a shout out to my homegirl. Her son is playing in the playing game. Boise State versus Colorado about to start the next couple minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Boise State a little shout out. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. I don't mean to cut you off like that. Hold on. Wait a minute. Stop. Sorry about that. I'm going against the code right now. You're supposed to let somebody finish and then you. But you gonna wait. You gonna bring up Boise State in the same conference as Colorado State. We got that big victory yesterday. Shout out to the Rams right now.
Y'all got the win yesterday, so now you need some more money going into the conference. So you need Boise State in too. It helps.
I'm surprised. I mean, he got all the Deion Sanders gear. Figure he'd be rolling with Colorado.
Hey, I do. Florida State's finest. You know what I mean? And now I got it. You know what? I know what's on my mind. I know exactly what's on my mind.
But you didn't know before?
You know what I mean? No, you the dark.
I mean, so what were you talking about before?
Another trigger going on.
You riding with the ACC right now, DP? Since Clemson want to go ahead and sue them now, so now you're gonna, hey, why they getting sued? They are a buck conference. That's why everybody's suing they butt. You know what I mean?
So because they ain't got enough competitive squads, they get the chance to sue them? What sense does that make?
Since when is Clemson not?
Oh man, we all know this has got to do with Florida State. It ain't got nothing to do with the ACC conference.
I want to know where you stand on this, because before you was like, "Oh, it's got to do with."
Why
Clemson is suing them? Why are you quiet?
They've been real vague about why Clemson is suing. There's no details.
Why do you
other than they're trying to get out the conference?
Why do you think they vague?
Because they ain't got a leg to stand on to get out, other than they want out.
It's only going to help the Big Ten. That's all. It's going to help the Big Ten, make us more powerful.
ACC just need to be disbanded, dude. Leadership.
Wait a minute.
Disbanded. Call it something else.
They need to just go back to the original ACC and the original Big East. Can we do that?
We get the Big East back, and then everybody will be happy.
They ain't gonna happen.
The Big East
for basketball.
The Big East is like the SWAC right about now.
No,
damn. Shout out.
Come on, man.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Come on, man. You got one.
Wait
you got one school.
Wait a minute.
Big East.
Wait a minute.
One.
Why you do that to the SWAC? Damn.
So you said the SWAC is better than the Big East?
What?
You said the SWAC is better than Big East now?
Terrible, dude.
Come on, Bob. Really?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that all the conferences you going down the SWAC.
Okay. Pac-12. How's that?
Okay, that's better. That's
so
that's just bombed on the SWAC. Like damn. So Clemson leaving. Where are they leaning to? Are they leaning to the SEC? Because because Florida State's leaning to the Big Ten.
Yeah, because we know we're gonna go over there and run through that little
Stop.
So ain't no problem going over there.
Stop.
Let them know what time it is. I mean, ain't no problem going over there and let them know what time it is.
Y'all might be better in track and baseball.
Dude, it's a whole program over there. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get it.
Wait a minute. There's a gang of programs in the Big Ten. Are you kidding me?
Who?
Wait a minute. Did you forget that? Okay. First of all, you got the Buckeyes. Second of all, you got Michigan. Third of all, let's skip the rest of those schools. UCLA, USC, Oregon, Washington.
Listen, the only school that's doing it all in all sports like that is UCLA. And that's not even the football and the basketball stuff. As far as softball, as far as soccer, as far as that cross-country stuff, that Florida State, UCLA all day. Those schools are the ones that win all that stuff.
Florida State's known for cross country.
Yep. Yeah. You know what I mean? Baseball, softball, soccer, all that. Them fools win that stuff, dude. They win it. UCLA is the only other school that be doing that.
When has Florida State football team been?
Last year. Last year was the only time they've been relevant.
Man, Crab Legs is rolling over in his grave.
That was 10 years ago. That was 10 years ago.
See, I'm a Florida State fan.
When has Florida State baseball won anything? 20 years ago.
Let's go ahead and pull it up right now for you.
20 years ago. I might be 25 even.
Let's pull it up for you. So who's your team again? Who's your college? Oh, I mean, just so we can clarify for the audience to know where we go.
Always
hey, man, it's just DePaul,
man.
DePaul, Big East, DePaul.
Always a deflection. Always a deflection.
I'm just asking a question.
Hey, Northwestern's in the Big Ten.
Northwestern?
Yeah, that's the Ivy League school in the Big Ten. Huh?
Is it Northwestern or DePaul? Who's DP really? Who is he really with?
Who you with, D?
Hey,
DePaul picked up Ohio State's old coach, Holtman. He's over there now.
Ain't nobody messing with DePaul, man.
What?
That's cold game, man. That's cold.
I would, you know what? I might have to. I would love to be down there.
Why y'all gonna let school for me? You know what I mean? How does that work? You know what I mean? I ask you to give me those, you know what I mean, selections and I get to choose.
So is it Illinois? Are you a Illini?
I'm flying the line.
Who are you flying
the line?
Okay, there we go.
I'll say Fullerton, you know what I mean? But I mean,
rolling over this
flying the line.
Why can't? Okay, this is my whole point here too, man. Okay, why can't Illinois solve the football problem? I'm sure they got the facilities. Why can't they find anything in the football? The colors, the uniforms, banging a lot, nice. The brand is nice.
Why can't HBCUs get hoopers to go there?
Well, let's hold up, world. Let's go back.
Grambling State's just playing. Did they win?
Yeah, Grambling State did. Yes, they did.
They came back and won.
They won.
Wow. Howard was in it. They lost yesterday. But Grambling State came back and won?
Came back and won. And just for the world to know, Florida State baseball just won in 2023.
Oh, interesting.
I told you.
I mean, but that's fun. That's funny. He had to look that up coming from Florida State. Last year. I mean, that's something that should have been already in your short-term memory. I mean, how you pass that up?
I just want to give you the last five, just so you know. 2014, 2018, 2021, and 2023.
Okay.
So, like I said, just because we always talking about football doesn't mean
that y'all ain't won and nothing in that sense. Like, but I'm pretty accurate on the football though.
Ever since you boy left,
50%
this grave right now.
50%. That's all I gotta say. 50%.
Rolling over this grave right now. You know what I mean?
Take that 50.
You know, Peter Warwick. You know what I mean? Peter Polware. You know what I mean? Rolling over Derek Brooks. Rolling over that grave. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of historical figures. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of historical figures.
Oops. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Bob had a little spaz attack over there. Yeah, that mess.
My notepad fell on the controller. My fault on that, people. Hey. That last time we ain't got no death, so I ain't got to. Let me stay away from that noise. But my food of thought here is right. Everybody is slowly, surely falling away, being PC corrected, right? So, as we all know, as some of you don't know, Kentucky, Georgia removed all DEI programs.
Oh wow!
Yeah. All DEI programs out the door.
They must have learned. They must have learned a lot. You know what I mean, when they had them all there, and that's why they removed them, because people graduated. You know, I'm just what I'm going to say.
And we know that some of those programs are vital. That obviously the stoppables, the GOP, put the narrative out there like the woke and DEI, all this BS, reverse racism, all that bullshit they trying to put. But some of these companies and some of these corporations, they do need some DEI help, meaning that Juneteenth going to be coming up, right? There's going to be so much mismanaged slogans out there. It's going to be retarded where we're going to be like, y'all ain't got nobody black in the office will be like, hey, will this pass? Is this okay? Those programs are needed. Needed. Because there's going to be some crazy shit going on Juneteenth where people mispackage, mismessage, whatever you want, misbranding going on. Well, we do need some of this going down. Now, we all know, what is it, 4 years coming up on George Floyd. Mainstream America, regular society, tired of it, whatever the case may be. But how, like, no DEI programs, nothing? Nothing. We already know that, part of it the plan too, because, affirmative action, that's dismissed. So now, even more us getting shut out of private industry, because now you don't need to have that token anymore. Can't kick it down to states because states don't recognize race. So, once again, red states, the maggots, Kentucky, and Georgia has now joined Florida. I'm sure Texas and others will follow. DEI out of here. And we know
everybody on the bottom right of the map.
Shit coming out here, huh? What's up?
Everybody on the bottom right of the United States is probably going to be having
Southeast. That's why I do not like the SEC conference. So, with that being in mind, obviously Florida, and obviously I want to say the NAACP Image Awards just came out past weekend. Oh, what did I say? This week, I want to say, yeah. Weekend this week, I can't for sure. Anyway, so, because obviously the NAACP, hey, don't go to Florida. Don't enroll in Florida schools. How y'all feel about that, NAACP making that statement?
To not go to Florida?
Not for black students don't apply to Florida schools. But mind you, we do have HBCs in Florida.
It's interesting that they would just point out the whole state for their laws. I mean, hey, the only way you make a change is through boycott, right? But there's a whole lot of people who live there. You tell them to not go there?
Well, I thought the NAACP had made a statement, forgive me if I'm wrong, that they was telling people to move out of Florida.
They've done that too.
They did that, yeah, like a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when they start changing the books and the school, they was kind of going through. And it's funny, man. We don't really hear a lot about the NAACP a lot. Mm-hmm. Outside of them first having the black lady or the white lady who said she was, what do you call it? She was trans black.
Yo, she just she just got some trouble recently.
Yeah,
she did.
At the OnlyFans page.
She got an OnlyFans page.
Well, I think it was the OnlyFans page. I want to say so.
Oh, it's a cold.
And somebody, and I don't know if it was
so how did
student.
How do you get in trouble for that though?
When you claim black, you want to be black. There's going to be a certain set of rules for you, regardless of. Well, I mean, we've seen it. I mean, matter of fact, I know we've had a discussion on a student's mom picking up her kids, advertising her OnlyFans, and they're like disenroll their kids. Their kids had to get up out of the school. So, like you said, Dave, it's private. You are an adult. And I'm sure there's some worse teachers up there doing things that they haven't got caught, right? So, yeah, it's like that.
I mean, but it's interesting. I mean, back to the NAACP. Mm-hmm. Have they made any, clinics? They've been a nonprofit. For a long time. You know what I mean? I would like to see kind of what their organization has established infrastructurally. You know what I mean, for the community. You know, not to. I'm pretty sure they probably had some legislating that might have passed, but there's some infrastructural things that they had an award ceremony with a lot of influential people.
3-day
A
event.
lot, probably a lot of money up in there too.
Yeah,
Not
3
probably.
days.
I mean,
There is a lot of it.
Yeah,
right.
I mean they
You know
they still take on cases. You know, they still take on cases.
I know, but like you said, infrastructurally, knowing that Florida, you know what I mean, and Georgia and Kentucky has adopted these, new legislation, they can't fight that. They're a nonprofit. You know what I mean? They ain't got enough money to win up against the state. But infrastructurally, they can establish the things that can help the people that need to go there. Now, I ain't talking like the Green Book type of infrastructure. I'm talking about like some buildings, you know what I mean, to kind of help with that. I don't normally see a lot of that. And you go from state to state. Where do you see where they got an imprint NAACP?
Yeah. I mean, it's still there. You can still join. You can still sign up and get your membership as well too.
Yeah, I know. I've been on their webpage, man, a few times.
So you think about joining?
Nope. Not influential enough for me. If I was elected to get an NAACP award, probably wouldn't show up unless I know exactly what they're doing on the back end.
Damn, you don't want to show up just to network? See what's going on?
No. They've been an organization for as long as I've been alive.
And longer, no question. Started with the Talented 10, right? WB Du Bois.
I mean, and infrastructurally, I still ain't seen nothing from a nonprofit.
Maybe that's part of the plan.
Well, I mean, no doubt
that's
as
my
far
challenge.
as on the legal
that's
side.
my challenge to the NAACP.
As far as the legal side, they're still there. You know, taking cases, things of that nature. They'll always, I think, will be there. But yeah, man, you're right. I mean, sounds like you're getting at, like, you know, they need to do more as far as showing their faces to the public more and obviously showing what they're doing.
Yeah, like how does something like, Black Lives Matter take such a big precedence over the NAACP as an activism and being led by, whatever it's led by.
Yeah.
With the BLM.
You're right about that.
So I mean, like you said, take all that junk with a grain of salt. That's my food for thought on the NAACP.
The NAACP. Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's always some flags as far as things and ideas that they could do better, but they've been in institution for a lot of years now, though. So,
and should they change their name right about now? I mean, we still classified as colored people. I mean, like, damn. I mean, like, what? Okay, well, hell, the NFL teams were a brand. Yeah, made a hell of a lot much more money than the NAACP, and they changed it from Redskins to something else. They changing.
What would you like to change it to?
Good question. You know what I mean? Since I'm put on the spot, you know what I mean? National Association, you know what I mean? For Black Americans. NAABA. Black Americans. Colored people?
So you with the B1s, the what is it? The what's some of those? What's some of those clubs? I should say clubs or some of those organizations out there. You got the B1s. You got the
B1. What is that? What is that reference? What is B1?
Black first.
Oh, okay.
You got what is it? Descendants of slavery? What is it? DO? Descendants of slavery or some shit like that. There's a couple of them out there. Your boys on them. What's the one who they always be throwing up there with Umar? What's my man who got the I can't think of his name. Tariq, he always FB, first generation born Americans, FBAs or whatnot. They got,
so he wants that instead of Black Americans. He wants
yeah, they got some of those ADOSs, ADOS, and yes, ADOS is American Descendants of Slaves, and you got the FB F something first Black generation, some shit. They got some different.
That's too much. They overthinking.
They do they do though. For real.
Yeah, see, I mean, that sounds like some social anxiety, you know what I mean? Hate yourself stuff. Black American is all we need.
Yeah.
Yes, ADOS B1s and first it's F something.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, forget it. That's what the F means. Forget it. You know what I mean? So Black American.
Hey, they'll come after you.
National Association Advancement of Black Americans. So that's what we changed the CP to is BA.
Hey, they'll come after you, Chief, for real.
They just be coming.
Yeah, but that was my food of thought. All this DEI, it's just like, oh man, we need some of those in some of these institutions. Save you some money. Some of y'all gonna get sued because of this, not following through or not doing thorough investigations before you say some things. So we need those DEIs, I don't know why they're trying to make
sued. They just apologize like everybody else. Oh, we didn't know.
Yeah. And the whole thing people understand, right? When we go after certain things, it helps out everybody, right? Registration Act, Voting Act, it helps everybody. So whenever we get help, it helps everybody. Okay,
that's the problem. That's the problem. I mean, it's like we can't just do something just exclusively for Black Americans without inclusion of someone, and then that just broadens it out for everybody else to kind of tap into. Yeah. Colored people, man, take that off, bro. You know what I mean? Every other colored person outside of Black person, they got their own org. They're not including us. They ain't
got
saying,
that right.
You know what I mean?
You got
that
right.
I'm saying?
You got that right. They still enough including us, but I don't know. That's I guess that's one of our I don't want to say weakness. I think one of our blind spots where I get it that we need allies. I get that, but but once when you start not hearing from those quote unquote allies, then start to be like, wait a minute here. We know we ain't got no friends. We know this. I mean, anything happen, the Black guy, they point to us. All of them do. They will turn us in quick as I don't know what. So I don't know. I would think I get it, like I said, because we need allies, but at the same time, we can't have blind spots because, like you were saying, Dave, you don't hear these other races talking about, us and the blacks. You don't hear none of them say that, man. So, I get you. I feel you on that. That is definitely, Dave, your VGQ, brother. Definitely your VGQ, my man, right? I mean, hey, if you are a victim, you have every right to express your opinion, and that's how you feel, and nobody should take that away. So, Dave, good looking on that VGQ right there. No question. So, since we got the hoop guys on here, let's talk about hoops. First, we're going to start off with March Madness, man. I know it's starting. Shout out. Let me get a round of applause for my CSU Rams. Love it when we put it on the Southern State. Pause. Should have beat them clearly worse than we did. I mean, because we started the game, we couldn't throw the ball in the ocean. So well done. The word is, we were CSU was a little ticked off with the 10th ranking. I think so. So I think we should have been better than that. I mean, for 3 quarters of the season, we were in the top 25. Once we got in the season, we did bad on the road. Did terribly on the road. So I like this win. We in the tournament for real. Now we're gonna have our hands full with Texas, but hey, we can get it done. Cause they ain't ready for the backdoor pause. All those backdoor screens that we be doing. That's what caught up all these teams. We getting wide open layups, and we will play the bully ball when needed. But anything you guys looking for or interested during this March Madness season?
Based off of last year, March Madness, what I'm looking for is those senior-laden teams again. Because those teams have an advantage over these really young teams that got really one solid player and a bunch of these dudes that aren't that good. There's not really cohesiveness in these top 25 teams. I got Purdue losing again. You heard it here first. That pace they play is too slow. So a team that got some get up and get down, pushing the ball is going to beat them. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the senior-laden teams to put in work. You know what I mean? The Cinderella team, if you want to call them that. But I feel this year is wide open. I couldn't tell you who's going to win. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I got nobody to say they're gonna win this thing. If you have to take a bet, I'll go with what everybody's saying, the analysis of UConn going back. But other than that, I got no idea. I got no idea who's gonna win this thing.
All right.
Yeah, man, I'm looking for just the game today. I thought Gremlin, they was down by like 10 points with 2 minutes to go. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden they came back and they won. That is what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? People don't understand, man, when casting in these one-game eliminations and you get these coaches that play not to lose, and then other teams come in and they just chase them down. Ain't no lead safe.
Nope.
Yeah. You know what I mean? In the tournament, you know what I mean? You talking buzzer beaters. You know what I'm saying? The agony of defeat, the thrill of victory.
I think with the tournament too, unlike all the other playoff systems or stuff, the crowd will switch on you. If you the low seed,
it's
you start balling,
neutral sites.
You low seed and you start balling, man, you will see the team cheering for that high seed. All of a sudden, everybody cheering for that low seed. And that adrenaline rush is what pushes people through.
And neutral sites play a role in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might be close to home, but you could be in your territory where you like the villain because you probably played against another college that's close. You know what I mean? So
A school versus university school.
Them territorial matches don't always add up even when you're close to home. Maybe like you said, some of the students get to go to the student body, but it don't always play to your advantage, man. And I think, like I said, it's really more about like me, just last buzzer shot, seeing these kids go out there and play hard. You know what I mean? Because they do it every game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for, man. I mean, who wins is who wins. You know what I mean? Like you said, I ain't got no true, horse in the race. Of course, I want to see my boy, the Flying Lion, out Champaign, Illinois. You know what I mean? Get as far as they can. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I mean? That's but outside of that, I got Houston winning it all. You know what I mean? Personally, Houston or who's the other little dark horse? I mean, not dark horse, but maybe North Carolina. They got a gang of singers over there too. You just talked about being the upperclassmen. So,
yeah. And by the way, Grambling State beat Montana State in overtime, 88-81, and also in overtime.
Crazy.
Crazy. Washington State. I'm looking at that's NIT, but speaking of the NIT, man, I guess
last night
obviously there's some controversy because how do you feel when some of these schools deny going in that tournament?
It's by invitation. It's by invitation.
We can turn it down too.
They was actually talking a little bit about that yesterday, saying that a bunch of schools just was like, we ain't going. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it's, hey, we put our money to the big dance. That's what we going for. Do they reallocate that money? Like, hey, we don't want to spend that money to go on the road to, house the kids and all that stuff. So it got to be something like that. Because, even the announcers was like, why would you play this whole year? You get invited to play in the NIT, and then you be like, nah, we don't want to go. and I think it was my boy Corey Shooter that played at Virginia. Corey,
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he was like, man, hoopers hoop, dude. He's like, hey, guys want to hoop, they supposed to be out there hooping. He's like turning down the invitation for the extra games. He's like, it just don't make sense.
Well, it does make sense for the actual college because they're not the players, you know what I mean, who could be like their last games.
And that's what they
right?
said.
You know what I mean? So they're not necessarily being empathetic to the people that they've elected to even come to their school. That just shows you how much they truly care. And you really have to really delve into, you know, I mean, these cats and they recruiting. Like, hey, if they deny the invitation to NIT and they suck, I ain't going there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you see how their organization run. That program ain't about basketball. It could be about baseball or, like you said, soccer or something like that. You know what I mean? And those are cues that, you know, parents and kids are supposed to be like, oh, heck no. Y'all had a chance to go and you probably could have played 4 more games, you know what I mean? That probably could have helped build the team's camaraderie even more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, nah, I ain't going.
Or they could be creative, right? As far as, okay, like you said, as far as they could, damn, let me get that out. Or they could be creative with it, right? Because, okay, let's say, for instance, some of these big name teams, whatever the case may be, getting an NIT, right? Then maybe at a certain level, whatever, intertwine them. You know what I mean? As far as it's still the big dance, but okay, you prove your point. You've been winning NIT. Maybe now those winners can get into the dance. I don't know. I mean, I think they could be creative with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, almost kind of like, hey man, you know, you made it to the quarterfinals or the semifinals of the NIT. You know, this may qualify you as a play-in automatically. You know what I mean, for the dance. You know what I mean? It's almost kind of like they said you know, the way the NBA used to do the All-Star game. Remember they say West wins, y'all get like, you know, home court advantage.
Yeah.
You know, type of thing, right? You know what I mean? Incentivize them a bit.
Yeah.
You know, but again, like you said, it's still a smack on the school and the athletic director for not thinking ahead. Because if I'm a player, I'm like, man, I probably could have played like a big time school where I wanted to go to, and I wanted to give it to them because they was in there. You know, and with these transfer protocols, man, like you said, you talked about networking earlier. Like, hey, man, I gave y'all 30. You know what I mean? I want to come over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a good way for players too to kind of introduce themselves, maybe to other schools they may want to get, you know what I mean, in the transfer portal too. So yeah, man, like you said, man, kids need to do their homework. You know, hopefully the parents is able to kind of see exactly how they navigating their kids to some of these schools, because all this stuff matters.
Well, you know what's so funny? I mean, just talking about that, and since Colorado's on
NIT,
and we kind of touched base on this. So Dion was on the Wake Up Show with Sway and Heather B, and he was saying he has a class at Colorado, and it was like, what you know, they was like, what class do you coach in Prime? He's like, I coach a marketing class. You know, he's like, I teach a marketing class. And he said, part of what people don't know about this NIL, you know, this stuff is all marketing now. He said it's all marketing. He said with the NIL, he said name, image, and likeness, it's only 4 cats that's really getting the name, image, and likeness. Realistically.
Top tier.
He said, that's exactly what he said. He says it's only top tier. It's only like 4 cats you seeing with a commercial, and they really getting their name, image, and likeness. He said there's another tier of people that's like, hey, people are following you. You got some followers on social media, blah, blah, blah. It's a round table. It depends on how much money you're bringing in, and that actually gets dispersed between like the
all
team
players. Yep.
Yeah. He's like, so a lot of people, you know, keep saying name, image, and likeness. He said, but it don't really work like that. You know what I mean? He said, so this what a lot of parents and kids don't even know.
Yeah.
No, they know it.
You know what I mean?
They know. They know it. But they also know that there's a lot of boosters out here who's basically claiming that it's an NIL deal and ain't nothing but a bunch of rich boosters, ain't got like but a pool of money, and they giving players too, which is not a name, image, likeness. You know what I mean?
Like, so there's only like 4 people. There's only like, he said, think about it. He's like, there's like 4 people. He's like, there's only 4 people that really got name, image, and likeness. That got
no. I mean, they may have like big contracts, but there's a lot of local stuff that people get, like plumbing stuff. It was one dude had like a weird name or something like that, and like a plumbing or a pizza company, local. I mean, you're not talking a lot of money. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean, it's still for like
it's enough for a kid. You know what I mean?
It's right. Just like I just heard on, I forgot what show it was, but what I was getting back to on the creativity of adding different things. Well, don't be shocked, because what I was hearing is it this season or next season? Well, what they're doing is, I don't know if it's TV or whatever the case may be, but here's the scenario. They're going to take like 10 to 15 schools, give them $1 million or $2 million each, and have them play in a tournament, like a mid-season tournament.
Yeah, I saw that, but that wasn't NCAA. Mm-hmm. That was something else outside of the yeah.
But I mean that's giving money to these programs to be in a tournament, right?
I know, but and it's funny we're talking about this name, image, likeness, and especially what Dion said. These fools play on TV every freaking week during the basketball season. They got ESPN, CBS, now Fox contracts, and now they play basketball on Fox. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? On the weekends. Mm-hmm. And we're talking about them getting an NIL deal. Last I checked, Ed O'Bannon's and Charles O'Bannon them were saying this because of video games and jersey sales. They started it. Yep. And jersey sales.
They started it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So name, image, and likeness has nothing to do with what marketing deals that they're supposed to get. It's about using their names to sell jerseys, using their names, you know what I mean, to promote them on television. You know what I mean? Because you start looking at, you know what I mean, some of the top tier talent, and you're like, hey, I mean, they put Edie's name out there, they put Old Boy's name over in Houston, and you know what I mean, all of these cats that's out here. That's just how they're supposed to make their money. They threw this other little stuff in there underneath, you know what I mean, so they can generate money outside of what they're getting on top of these television contracts and jersey sales and ticket sales.
TV you know rights, deals.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. That is the name, image, likeness of which the O'Bannons was talking about. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't have the video games no more.
Let's give it was only Ed.
Oh, I know Charles wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? I know. Let's go again. But that's what you mean. I mean, now that you said it just kind of jogs something to me, man. That this whole thing, man, is just some underhanded stuff, like you said, for these boosters. And if you get some marketing deals, that's just gravy.
But I'm glad he's teaching the class, though. I think that's good.
I think marketing shouldn't be taught from a book. It should be taught for what somebody has actually received. And we know Dion has done a lot of marketing for himself, even throughout this Colorado and Jackson State little stuff.
You're going to see him on some commercial rotations, no question.
That is how marketing is done from a player perspective, not someone who's going in trying to do some advertisement. You know what I mean? A little different. You know what I mean? So I think that's probably a well-taught class.
Yeah, especially with his experience.
And that's what it is.
And everybody who he has met, from lawyers to accountants to all those other industries that he has, blended in with and associated.
And how do you choose something that's right for you and who family, you are?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I always think that I always hope that some of these universities, some of these institutions, are teaching these kids about finances and taxes and things of that nature, because that I think it will be doing a disservice to those athletes if you just let them go out there and do whatever. There got to be some parameters where they can, try to learn as far as, hey, like I said, taxes, savings, and things of that nature. I hope they put them in special classes, because they should. Those top athletes, they could put them in special classes, man. Or
you got kids who got parents. You got kids who don't have parents. You know what I mean? Kids who got parents, it's just like teaching your son how to shave, how teaching your daughter how to do her own hair and makeup. That comes with that. There's some parental aspects of it too that schools ain't just gonna give you that.
Well, I mean, they do have I'm sure you get special treatment, whatever, if you're on like the dean's list or whatever, don't you?
No,
you don't get no access to.
You get
maybe different privileges that the normal student doesn't get to attend or observe. No,
you get like a dinner or lunch. You get a little.
I mean,
get something like that.
I mean, what I'm saying is they get to network with different people because they're in that higher echelon rather than the normal bum, I would think, or the normal student. I should say. I shouldn't call no student.
No, yeah, you talking student athletes, or you just talking about somebody who just attended college?
Who just the elite on that campus. It can be somebody as far as an athlete. It could be somebody who's excelling in the studies or who invented something. Who knows? You know what I mean? Where they get catapulted up or they get access because of their success compared to the average student.
Yeah, I mean, even average student knows that you pay taxes, so
but it's different if they getting, let's say, a regular 40-hour job or part-time job compared to the athlete who's getting six figures every quarter or something, or every semester. It's a little different, little difference there, little difference. You know what I mean? Little difference. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I'm sure my whole thing is if you're in that.
Well, they all have NIL administrators at each school.
Okay, there we go. There we go. That's good. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. As long as they're getting, that's my whole thing is like, they're still young. They're not going to, just because they got all this money don't mean that they're going to be thinking like a successful adult. That's all I'm saying. Making sure, we just don't neglect them.
But in return, every student is exempt.
Yeah, just like anything else.
Yeah. So
just like anything else.
I mean, up to how much? I mean, I don't know if they had students making millions of dollars back then. So this is kind of new chart territory, which I'm sure that Uncle Sam will change.
Well, we know Alabama was paying all their players. Shout out to D. Brown out there in them Alabama Tide fans.
What'd you say, Z?
Rod Williams said he took a pay cut to go to the NBA.
Oh, I know.
So
Eric Dickinson did too, right?
Yeah, like I said, some cats was getting broke off too.
Yes, yeah, we know they still gonna get broke off. I mean, hey, sports is a big business, man. People want to win and people want to count their money. Yeah, man, a lot of it, man. You seen what it was, that merger that's going on? What is it? ESPN? Is it Disney?
Oh, TNT? CBS.
Yeah,
they're about to do a full-on sports app with all of them.
Trying to get money, man. More money.
With all of them, yep.
More money. Shout out to the
only
capitalists.
Sports.
Shout out to the capitalists out there in this republic.
Big up to you.
Shout out to the capitalists. Well, hey, before we get up out of here, let me see here. Let's get in some of the new. I know you fellas sent me over some things on some information. Let me see here if I can get the one that I really want to see. Hold on real quick. Bear with me. Hold on. Let me do this. Let's knock this one off. Hold on. Make sure this comes up. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we don't have no technical difficulties. Just seeing if we open it up. Okay, there you go. I want to show up that one so we can get into the new. So the main thing, hold on real quick. I'm seeing if it comes up. Is it coming up? Yes, it is. Come on. Come on. Okay, here we go. In this segment of Knock It Off, these teenagers need to knock it off. Come on. So in this segment of Knock It Off here, we're going to bring the screen up here. Let me share it here. Come on. So it looks like teenagers or adolescents, 3 kids aged 11, 12, and 16 were arrested by the FBI for robbing a Wells Fargo bank in Houston. 2 of the boys' parents turned them in after the FBI released their picture. Boy, these parents, should they knock it off too? How you going to tell on your kids? I mean, What's going on here? I mean, it didn't say that they get some money. I mean, were they successful? I mean, there's some more information needs to be known. Is that right, fellas?
No, it's true. I think it's all the information needed. You got the FBI on you. You know what I'm saying? They say if the FBI know your name, you caught.
You're right about that. You're right about that.
They're going to have to find the youngin' there because I ain't turning them in.
It's a cold game. Hey, man, just think, I mean, you a parent, you see your boy up there. It's like, that little nigga there, what are they doing? Hey, man.
He had them 20 pairs of Jordans running up in here. Talking about he got them donated. Yeah, you got them donated, all right.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. It's time for you to go, bro. We got to take you in, kid. Hopefully, you got a reward, too.
In the fourth FBI, what was the name of the movie that Leonardo DiCaprio did, The Aviator, when he was still jumping on the plane and flying the planes? And they said, hey, man, we got to work with you. These FBI need to work with these guys because how they pull this off. You know what I
mean? Man, you gotta realize, man, cats used to go up in the bank and just pass a note, and they used to just give them the money. Say, give me all the money in there. Well, and the teller would give them all the money, and they just walk out. So I mean,
hey, continue on, fellas. I got a baboon bladder right now. Keep on.
Ain't much sophistication needed to rob a bank. Other than guts,
think about 12 years old.
They uncle told them how to do this. I mean, it was the age from 11 to 16. It was an 11-year-old, bro. An 11-year-old and one's 11, one was 16, and something else. You know what I mean? So we talking, they was young, bro. They was super young.
The 16-year-old, I could see the teller being, you know what I mean, whatever, because he probably look older. But the 11-year-old cat, like,
it's 11 and a 12-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now they probably from Fifth Ward, you know what I mean? They use
between lines and Lockwood.
Oh man, our poor youth, and it's sad that they think that they needed to go in the bank. Now they're 11 and 12. What do they need with money at 11 and 12?
Somebody told me to get that money.
That's the question. You know what I mean? This is kind of, are they affiliated with like some like you know gang? You know what I mean? That probably told them to go in there and do that.
Go up there and do that.
Man, come on, man. We all know, man, at that age, you know what I mean, you are sheep. You do like, man, y'all could do this. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know the real story. You know what I mean? The 16-year-old, we know some devilish kids up out there. I mean, that part I think we can't get past. But 11, a 12-year-old, and a 16-year-old. And like I said, they knew they weren't going to get no time. They going to go in there, and they were like, man, we were just kind of like, we saw it in the movie.
Yeah, like you said, who put them up to that, right?
Somebody put them up to that, for real.
Right?
I don't know if y'all saw the Netflix show Lupin. You know what I'm saying? When
I keep hearing about that.
Yeah, Lupin was, when he was growing up, he was part of some little gang, had a bunch of orphans, you know what I mean? Had them out there wilding out like that, going into jewelry stores because he knew they was under 18. They was going to go in there, you know what I mean? Maybe go juvenile center, you know what I mean? Go in there for 6 months, they be right back out.
Yeah.
So,
that's
crazy. I mean, it sounds just like that story.
Yeah, it does. It does. Well, hey, we're going to keep it moving. We might have another knock it off. I think we will, but we're going to keep it. We're going to have, but we're going to go in a new one. This one is like, shit, why not? Why not?
3, 2, 1.
Yes, this one in the new. I guess my man Robert Kelly, R. Kells, appeals to overturn his 30-year sentence that was issued in 2022. Why not? If Fat Donnie doing it, why can't he? Right? If Fat Donnie always want to appeal all his cases, why not? Why not, Aura?
Oh.
Does he have a chance, first of all? I mean, has he been in there acting good? Is he good behavior?
Isn't he? He ain't with everybody else, right?
What do you mean with everybody? Oh, you mean like a general population?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah. I thought he wasn't with everybody else. You
know. But I mean, I don't think that'll stop the appeal because he's in general.
Well, maybe he got some new music.
I think it will, man. And here's why. Because didn't he get charged with a RICO act for like racketeering?
They threw that on him, I want to say.
You know what I mean? And that's why he got so many years. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, without the racketeering, you know what I mean? RICO stuff, you know what I mean? 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
Man. That was just a crazy case anyway,
Man, I mean, it ain't no crazier than that YSL stuff, man. I don't know why we ain't had that on here, man. That fool on the stage, that fool on the hey, man, he's like, look, man, I don't remember nothing but 2013. Y'all got me up here. It's 2013. I told him, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing. He said, you got my name all out there. I got people call.
Hey, man, he kept it 100 with him. You know what I mean?
Bro, man, was like, man, look at it. I don't know why y'all got me up here, man. You don't care nothing about my life. You
pretty much. Acting, they're gonna drag him out forever, man. You seen the last? I'm sure you seen the last one too. Talking about, can I get some water? I'm high as a motherfucker up here. Like, what?
Hey,
like. He wants this nightmare to go away. He wants this to go. He wants Calgon so bad.
Have you been to Atlanta? Man, there ain't no police nowhere, dude. Them cats, stay up out of there. They don't want no part of that stuff, dude.
But Saturday Night Live better do something with that one, man. I mean, where's the living color when you need it, dude? You know what I'm saying?
I need some water because I'm high as a motherfucker up here. I'm about to go to sleep. Right?
Oh, that man said 2013, man. He said, man, I don't remember nothing 2013. Did you say that? Man, 2013.
I told y'all I don't know nothing. Why y'all got me up here? Your Honor, can I go? No, you can't go.
Just answer the question. The judge, like, man, he answered the question already, man. He said, no, I don't know.
Hey, man, cats trying to make sure that everybody knows they playing their role. They don't want no
ain't Fonny behind that too?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, poor Fonny.
Yeah.
Poor Fonny.
Oh man, dude! I mean, dude, that is such a travesty, dude. They say that court case could go to like 2027 because they got like 50 something witnesses that they get to break up. Dude,
I'm gonna say it again. A lot of cats know they say anything. You know what I mean? They say shit, man. The cats are getting shook down. They getting shook. What they say? They getting shaken down. You know what I mean?
Man.
A lot of cats getting shaken down, dude. You know what I mean?
Man,
it's a BS though, man.
They got they dragging that dude through the mud, man. Like you said, he's like, y'all done flashed all my information. I ain't slept. Y'all done put everything out there to the world. Y'all ain't right. Threw all my personal shit out there. Y'all the reason why I can't go to sleep.
All of me.
Yeah, Saturday Night Live has to do a skit on it.
Man, somebody can let that go, man. That in itself is a whole story.
Oh man. Well, you know what? We're gonna turn some controversy up for you ladies out there who's watching, because I know y'all got something to say about this. So, we just gonna go with another one. Ladies, please. This one. Why did he or she post this? Okay. There's a woman surgeon making $400,000 a year, and she married a manager at a retail store making $44,000 a year. So, guess behind the storyline is the marriage was quite impressive, no doubt, as the wife paid for the wedding, the honeymoon, moved her husband into her home, and bought him a $70,000 Lexus. Meanwhile, her circle of friends ridiculed her for all of this. Is she foolish or genuinely in love? You know these women was having a field day on this.
But let's, you want to hear the real.
Go ahead.
You want me to break it down for America?
Break it down.
Maybe her coochie stink.
What? Wait a minute. Wait.
I just break down for America. She's like, you know what? I got to pay for somebody to be here with me. And he was the candidate because everybody else with, the material things that she has, they ain't messing with her. So she had to get what she wanted to get. Hey, that's all I got to say. You know what I mean?
Wait. And what was it? You what was your reason? What was that?
No, we don't need to hear that again. See, we don't need
pH balance is off. It's off. So that's why, you know what I'm saying? That is why she went out and did what she did, because $400,000. She has access to a lot of money, got a good job. Don't nobody want her. Don't nobody want her. So she had to get what she could get. That's it. Y'all wasn't thinking like that. I'm trying to let y'all know.
Definitely outside the box, y'all.
Outside the
box. Because I mean, as a human, I wouldn't necessarily, go that route. Go that route. You know what I mean? The human side of me would say it takes two people to marry, not just the one who holds all the money.
There you go.
Number one. Secondly, because he doesn't make enough money doesn't mean that he's not a valuable asset to her and her life. Number two, the women number three, the women that's on her side is clearly not on her side.
No, she got some bad fans.
Yeah, exactly. So how are they rating men?
Off the dollar sign, obviously, what they always do.
Yeah, well, not always, because she's an exception to the rule here, right? You know what I mean? Bob said these types don't exist.
They don't.
Bob mentioned Bob. What is this?
This is an illusion right here. This is an illusion right here.
See, again, like you said, this doesn't do nothing but prove my point.
Yeah, he's balanced good.
But that's all it takes is one. That's all it takes is one.
Not in this society. Not in this society.
Yes, it does.
These women are going batshit crazy because she done that.
This is the glimmer of hope. There's a saying that I just heard. And I just heard this saying, this is from a woman, Bob. You're going to be surprised by this one too. You know what I mean? The gender female. You know what I mean? Just making sure I'm classifying exactly where it came from.
Gotta get the pronouns right.
Yeah, and this young lady stated that a man will set aside his happiness for his woman, and the woman will set aside her man for happiness.
Yeah.
A woman said that, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know this is something that you probably gravitate towards, but hey, man, this young lady is the glimmer of hope.
What percentile she in? D?
See, now you talking. Why does it have to be a percentage? You know what I mean? What is determined on just the sheer evolution of love?
Is there testing for the pH balance? I mean, that question is all right, real quick. You know what I mean?
It is, and that's all the things they eat.
Yes.
Yeah, all the things they eat.
I was gonna say something controversial, but I'm not. But
let me say it. Tell me, text me, I'll say it.
Oh, gee.
No problem.
All I'm saying is a lot of these women out there, they need to catch up on the Latina diet. That's all I'm saying.
You said all of these women. but you classify
besides
the
the women who are not Latina, the non-Latinos, the non-Latina women out there, they might want to look into the Latina diet.
What's that? Is it like the new Mediterranean diet? I mean, what is
no, what I'm saying is,
go get the BBL, go over to Bob, you back on that.
What I'm saying is,
wow.
Hey, what I'm saying is, I've heard too many stories about the Latina women and not being in the Sahara Desert. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You talking about shaving the cooter?
No, what's the desert? No. What's the desert?
It's But I mean, so Bob, I'm going to help you with that. So there's sand in the desert, and there's sand on the beach too.
You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. And you know what? On that note, we're gonna end it right now. Hey, Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hey, Dave. C, thanks for coming out, man. Always. Hey, big up.
Thanks for having us.
Big ups.
Yankees. Yeah, that's all we got to say.
Still not used to you talking about baseball, man. Still.
1-0. Because he won't be, because everybody gonna be hurt. Everybody gonna be hurt again by week 7. Week 7.
They would be hurt already, dude. I'm like, we can play it until this guy hurt. Like, yeah, man. Cole out for a month too. You know what I mean?
Oh, dang.
Yeah, see, give us your handle, man. Give us your handles where people can find you.
Nice on X. I finally said it right, y'all. X. You know what I mean? And then
that's right.
Nice on Instagram. You know what I mean? Those are the two handles for y'all.
No doubt. D, where can people find you at, man?
At Dave Perk the King, man, on the Neuralink X.
All right. Well, we're gonna continue with X. You can check me out at Rob_B-Cells at X. Rob_B-Cells at X. Also, you can check us out on X as far as the B-Side Podcast with the number 2. B-Side Podcast with the number 2 on Twitter. X, I should say. Also, you can check us out on IG. Check me out on IG at ARCells2. ARCells2. You can go to the site, AlecRoberts.com. You see the logo in the back, and also some merchandise too online. Also, we're doing a scholarship. Also, you can check out the Dr. Lee Seller Scholarship. Catch up with what's going on in the news and the information we have for our scholarship representing the Sellers Foundation. Also, you can go check out thesellersfoundation.com, see what else we got going on for our foundation. Like I said, on IG, you can check us out at the B-Side Podcast Q, the B-Side Podcast Q on the Instagram. You can check us out at the bsidepodcast.com. Check us out at bsidepodcast.com. And I think that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, hey, thanks for coming out. Thanks for tuning in. You know, till next time, we will catch you guys later. Peace.
Be Nice ain't put out his hit record for the week.
Oh man, I just thought about that right now too.